Hello, welcome to my channel. Just kidding, that's a little too close for my liking. We're just gonna start off from here. Hello, my name is Karina. Welcome to my Amazon FBA YouTube channel. So today I wanted to explain to you guys what exactly is Amazon FBA, and a lot of you may not know what it is. So I wanted to do a quick little verbal tutorial of exactly how the business model works, because it's hard to get into something if you have no idea how it works. And when I first got into Amazon, one of the first videos I saw wasn't a video explaining what Amazon FBA was. It was just a random video. Honestly, I don't even know if I can remember what it was. Maybe I think it was something about contacting suppliers or a product research video, one of those, but it wasn't anything that kind of showed me what the business model was. But nonetheless, I was quite intrigued and I jumped right into it. But then I found a video that explained what it was. So I just wanted to make sure that I cover all my bases for all of you guys that are new coming onto my channel or just into entrepreneurship, and especially Amazon FBA specifically, and really show you guys what it is. And I have my handy dandy dry erase board, and I'm just gonna write out the steps here. Not very many steps. I'm gonna give you guys a broad general idea of what exactly Amazon FBA is. Amazon FBA. Voila. And again, excuse the horrible handwriting, but so Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and this, guys, will be literally one of the coolest things you will ever hear in your entire life, because this means that Amazon fulfills your order. So you don't have to actually pack anything. You don't even have to technically ever see your product. You don't have to put it in a package, put a shipping label on it, anything, because Amazon does all of it. And that's cool enough as it is, but the cooler thing, I know you didn't think it could get cooler, why this thing is the most amazing thing right now is because Amazon is a $1 trillion company that has millions of customers and Prime members. And if you do this, they literally give you access to every single person that shops on their website for a measly 10 to 20% referral fee, which sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, trust me, that is nothing for the amount of return you're going to be getting. And I don't know, maybe some of you are coming from different business models of like running Facebook ads, or just like any brick and mortar business, or anything where you really have to spend a lot into marketing and running outside traffic, or just getting word of mouth referrals. But Amazon works in such a different way than most business models that it is actually such a breath of fresh air, and I think it is the coolest thing. And I think that these two things are the two things that entice me into Amazon, because the fact that I don't actually have to touch anything is crazy. Like, you could literally be anywhere in the world, on a beach, in the snow, in your bed sleeping, which actually happens a lot. I wake up, actually happens every day, and I open my phone and I have sales. And sometimes you just have those mornings where you just lay in bed and then you're like, I literally made money for sleeping. Like, doesn't get cooler than that. So you don't have to be packing anything. And also the fact that you have access to all these customers if you pick the right market is mind-blowing. You don't really have to do any outside traffic. You don't have to worry about where the client's going to come, because in Amazon, if you go into a market where the product is strong and well, you are pretty much set. It is just crazy how good it is. So the number one step, the first step, and the most important thing in being successful in this business model is finding the right market / product. So that is literally going to make or break your business. And I'm going to put it, because a lot of people think it's having the right product, but I would say it's actually finding the right market. So sometimes you will find a product that's doing really, really well, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the whole market is doing well. And if you were to stick this product into the market, maybe this one particular product you found by some seller, they're doing something, or they have a good reputation or history, that's why they're selling well. Just them. But if the whole market isn't selling well, if there's no demand, then you have no chance of being successful, right? You really want to focus on the market, not so much the product. You want a good quality product in the market, and the market needs to be stable. The market needs to be getting sales. The market can't be too competitive. Like for example, iPhone cases is the worst thing to sell, or iPhones or chargers, because it's a commodity that everyone buys, that everyone reviews. There's thousands of reviews. So the good thing about a market is there's certain criteria you look for, and I have a bunch of product research videos. Like I said, this is just going to be a general like analysis of the model, but if you want to see exactly what statistics to look for and things like that and what makes a good product, literally go on my channel. I have so many research videos because I think it's literally the most important thing about this product. So you say you find a product in the right market with all the right numbers. So the next step is to make your product. You private label your product, and that is the thing. It's a private label / white label, which means you take an existing product, you're not creating something random or new, but you take it in, you white label or private label, which means you basically brand it and put your logo on it. If you're selling like a office chair, you like may call it Office Pro or something, you just basically stamp your logo over it. And you want to make sure that this is high quality, because if it is low quality, you won't get good reviews, and then you will go down in your sales and you will lose money. So the way that the model works is when you find a good product, you make it better than the competition. You look at what the competition is lacking, you make the packaging beautiful. You want to get it onto the first page, and that is the tricky part, because the Amazon only works if your product is on the first page. That's where all the eyes are. So in order for it to be on the first page and stay on the first page, you have to make sure it's high quality, because if it's low quality, it's gonna get bad reviews and no one's gonna buy it, and that's gonna be the end of your business. So the way you private label and white label, it is very, very cheap to find logo designers and package designers that are really high quality. So you just find them, you put it on the box, on the packaging of the product, you have a product, and you say, where do I get this product, right? And this is amazing. It is a site called Alibaba. This is just for beginners. There are a lot of other sites. There's US manufacturers. This one is specifically in China, but it has pretty much everything, including the kitchen sink in here. And these people are really, really easy to communicate to. Most of them, like 99%, speak perfect English with a few typos and few lingo differences, but you just communicate to them. You tell them how many units you want. They tell you how long it takes for them to make it. You literally just send them your box design. They put it on, and then they ship it out to Amazon. Literally, the people from here, from China, will ship it directly to Amazon's warehouse, and literally, like, you don't even have to see all your units. They go straight to here, and then literally it is like the coolest thing ever. So once it's in actual Amazon, or as it's actually getting there, what you want to do is work on your listing. Now this needs to be really good too, right? There's just different steps, and all of them kind of have to do well. This is where the marketing comes in a little bit. Like, Amazon's probably like the least thing you need to do marketing of. You just need to get your product on page 1. But you do need to use some hooks and interesting things to why a person would buy your product in comparison to everyone else. Because if you have horrible pictures and not that much like a great description, no one's really gonna buy from you. The two parts to a listing actually is, the first one is, let's call it looks, right? Like, oh my god, I am so embarrassed of my handwriting. I'm sorry guys if you can't read it. I hope you can just like understand what I'm saying. But looks is just how it looks. Like, when you're shopping for clothes or for presents, you just look at the box and it's pretty. There's like different reasons why you buy something. It's because it has a good quality picture, or online it's for like pictures and different angles, right? If you leave questions unanswered, then people aren't going to buy it. If they're wondering what the size is, if it's unclear, they're going to look to the next listing. So you really want to make sure that it looks pretty. You want to make sure that the pictures are nice, high quality, not grainy, that there's descriptions in there, keywords that stand out, even in your product photography, to indicate why a customer would buy something. If they have any questions, that it's clearly answered, even in the photos. I like to do that. So that makes it the customer more likely to buy it. And then the second thing is really just the optimization, okay? And this is more for the back end of Amazon, because if it just looks good but you don't have any like words in there that indicates what the product is, and this is where you do your keyword research, actually, keywords. And there are softwares that can help you do that, and you kind of, you know, look at the suggestions and deduce which keywords. But it, like, if you're selling a water bottle, an empty water bottle, then, you know, you want to rank things for like water bottle, portable water bottle, like hiking gear, I don't know, just anything that's related to a water bottle. And you want to make sure that all those words are in the title, in the description, in the key points, in the keywords, like everywhere, right? Because that is how Amazon is going to know for what words to put you on the first page. So that's quite important. Then once this is all set up and you have product photography and everything is beautiful, then your product, oops, that is number 5, your product comes in, and this is where you get your reviews, because Amazon is nothing without reviews. It's completely a review based situation. So this, you want to get, I really like to get into the double digits, because after a certain point, honestly guys, like reviews isn't that bad. Here, when you do your market research, you want to make sure that the reviews fall, like you don't want everyone selling that has over 1,000 reviews. But granted, like I have been in markets with people that have over 1,000 reviews, and if you do a good product, not everyone, right? You want to make sure your market has people that are in the like the double digit reviews or the low triple digits, because if everyone in your market is above 1,000 reviews, you won't be able to compete. So granted, you picked the right market. You, like, I don't know, like 12. I like to go for 12. There's not really a magic number, but I just start, you know, I start selling, and then I just try to get as many reviews as possibly. There's like their early reviewer program that Amazon has, which helps you get your first like 5 reviews, which is nice. But again, you want to make sure it's quality, so the reviews are up to par on that. So you get the reviews, and as you're getting reviews, you can start running the kind of the ads, a traffic equivalent of Amazon, which is called, is this even in screen anymore? Okay, which is called PPC, which is pay per click. So this will like show up into Amazon's all over the Amazon page when someone's searching for a keyword. That will, based on how much you bid, that pops you up right to the front of the page, and it's a sponsored in this tiny little gray font, and people just, you get more eyes to your listing. So this is kind of like the advertising that can help you boost sales, can help you get on the first page as well. And it's actually, it's great. You don't, you like, compared to normal traditional marketing of putting up billboards or newspapers or radio or like Facebook ads, like literally all you have to do is do your keyword research and then bid on those words. And it's like literally the easiest form of advertising I've ever seen in my life. And I've done Facebook ads and put in like complex like landing pages and videos and stuff. So this is like, literally, it is like, it's a blessing, right? Like literally just you find a keyword and you bid on it, like hello. So anyway, so you run PPC, and this kind of goes hand in hand with a launch, with your launch, because this is how you get your product to the first page. And actually a lot of people think that the only way to launch is through just doing giveaways, and that's a very common thing. So that's pretty much giving a lot of your units away for a very, very steep discount to kind of make Amazon think that you're getting a lot of sales. So when they think you're getting a lot of sales, they think you're at the top of your market and they bump you up to page 1. In competitive markets, you do have to do giveaways as a launch. However, being completely honest, depending on the market, you don't always have to do a giveaway. You always have to do a launch, but that means different things for different things, for different products, for different markets. A giveaway is more expensive because you're giving away units. You have to, you know, pay the Amazon fees as well, where they take the packing and shipping fee as well as the referral fee and everything like that. But it's compared to when you're going to get on the first page and make sales, it's like minuscule amount of money compared to that. But still, it really depends on the market. But so when you launch and you do all of this, then you have hit gold and you are on page number 1. And when you are there, guys, that is when your life changes, and it's the coolest thing in the world. This is, if you've never done business before or entrepreneurship, and this happens to you, and you start getting organic sales, I cannot explain to you the feeling you feel. It's just, it's so unreal. Like, it is so unreal, especially if you've been like taught to do things the traditional way of like school and just like trading your time for money, and then all of a sudden you're literally like getting out of the shower and you sold like 3 units, and then you literally made like more money taking a shower than you did your whole day at work if you were working a minimum wage job. It is like the most insane realization that just like completely changes your thought pattern. I mean, it's crazy. And it's, you know what's more crazy in me explaining this whole thing to you guys is that a year ago I had no idea what any of this was. Let me rephrase that. Less than a year ago I had no idea that this ever existed anywhere in the world. Like, I didn't even know that this was possible, and then I did it and it works, and it's just cool. So if you guys are like unsure, if you guys are first learning about this, like, let me be the first person to tell you that it works, and that I really hope that I can push you like mentally and like with good intentions for you to take a second look at this and really consider it if online business is something that you want. If you want more passive income, if you want more money, like, yes, it seems a little bit confusing and out of the blue, and especially if you've never don't know anything online. But when you learn this, and you can learn this, it's just completely cool. So just FYI, I really hope that this was helpful to you guys. I hope you kind of get the more general idea. If something was unclear, please message me. I don't want there to be any barriers of you guys to not understanding how this works. So just leave a comment here in this video, and also while you do that, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too. If you are still unclear and want to talk to me more, then you can of course message me on Instagram as well. I'm totally available to answer all your questions and help you guys on there too. But yes, I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, thank you guys for stopping by. This was a fun like 20 minutes or 16 minutes and a few seconds with you guys. And anyways, I will see you all in my next video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day.